It's working. What happened? I don't know. Not now, not now. Not now. Something happened, something weird. But okay. Sneakers. Sneakers. Tune, tune, tune. Sneaker. Sneakers. New Balance. New Balances. New Balances. まあまあまあストリームタイムですね。ストリームタイムですね。ストリームタイムですね。ストリームタイム。にゃ。にゃにゃにゃ。にゃにゃにゃ。にゃにゃにゃ。にゃにゃにゃ。にゃにゃにゃ。ほほほ。Sneakers. A sneaker here, a sneaker there. Tune, tune, tune. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Tune, tune, tune. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just a little bit of this and that. You gotta have it in your memory. Right? Have these shapes in your memory. Like this. Like this. Isn't that so? And can have a piece. Comes from behind. Like so. Like so. What else? This thingy. Dissect it. The stingy. How about this? There's that on top of this. Dissect it. Konnichiwa. Iいじゃん。皆さんありがとうございました。そして、you have to understand the cross section here. Oh, ありがとうございます。You see the cross section? Otherwise, your shoe is going to end up looking like a block. This is a good start, but it's not enough.いいじゃん、いいじゃん。Pa pa 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 pa. Jackie Chan. What's up, homie? We are at 1,400 subs. Started taking it seriously about a month ago, so really appreciate all of you for showing up and all that stuff. Thank you, man. If we're looking at this particular design, look, we can use these lines to show the curvature. Arigatou gozaimashita. What are you up to today, Jack? You see how it sits in space, I guess? Pom 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 pom. Hey, M Sim Sim Sin 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 Sim Sim Sin 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 Just. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, I love Kim Jong-gi, of course. And on Wednesday, I'll put out a video where we analyzed one of his pieces on the live and I condensed it a little bit. What else can we add here? Let's see. We can add another, maybe one of these guys. I'm not gonna make it as the like the actual New Balance, just something. But you can see how like when you add details like this, you can, you're basically showing again and again, describing the form using those details. Like every seam in the shoe, or every seam in, let's say, a shoe or a clothing seam, is an opportunity to describe the form, right? It's an opportunity to show contour. You're maintaining your streak. That's awesome. Like that's good. That's what you should be doing. Are you drawing? Are you streaking on anything in particular? Particular. Anything in particular? You gotta take a good look at this opening here, because it expands and then contracts again. Anatomy is a bitch. Isn't it? Anatomy is a bitch, isn't it? Imagine if, like, Sadhguru was practicing drawing, he would go like, anatomy is really a bitch, isn't it? I think he would anyway. Which leg muscle do you remember the most? Right, you really have to understand those curves. When you start curving, shapes in perspective, it gets a little difficult, but right, we can look at this cross section here and try to imagine how it works, right? This cross section. Gotta remember how it works. Same thing here, this label guy is an opportunity to show a cross section, like a cross contour. Isn't that great? Isn't that just exciting to you guys? And if we look at the slide, the main slide of the shoe, it tapers just a little bit. I think what a lot of people don't, like what I didn't understand about drawing when I was younger is that drawing is thinking. Like you really have to think about it. It's not like just vibing. At least not when you're studying something. Like once you have a bunch of knowledge, you can relax and sort of like let things happen. But when you're practicing, you have to think about every line. Just a second. Get some light going because it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Too dark to see. Exactly, it's visualization. But I think, in my mind, it was almost like drawing is supposed to be different from other things that you can study, like math or something, and obviously it's different. But there are also similarities. I'm going to recheck my soul. Right? Let's see if I can make it. If I can make it fit. Something like a shoe is actually really it's not as straightforward as you might think. Well, at least not to me. Right? I can check it with these cross sections again. Check the cross secciones. Right? And think, well, just how much of the sides do we actually see here? How much of the soul will be popping out? This angle is not easy for me, but we're going to see a little bit more of this, maybe. And I think we can have this pop out even more. This is the hardest kind of like top views like this, well, for me anyway. Choo 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 choo. あちゃん、チュチュンはどうですか? Again, we can use these guys. We can use these guys to show the slope. Right? And we can drag them out a little bit to influence the silhouette. And same thing on here. Can send them inward a little bit so we're showing more of the slope. And that's a different design that but whatever. I think if I'm going to correct all of this, this whole shit. It's really fun, right? There are so many ways to do it. And you can complicate it more when you have a better understanding, or you can keep it simpler when you're less sure. I think for this, look what happens when I move this section. It should be right around here, I think. Maybe that makes a little bit more sense than where I had it before. And then I would go taller on this guy. And finally, the stringies. This particular design has these holder thingies that go like this. Draw them in perspective. And from the top here, they become relatively flat, at least on this side. On the other side, maybe we can just see a little bit more volume here. But basically, something like that. Oh, and there are some strings that come out of holes. Okay. There's one string that's being held here, going direct like that. And then these guys are crossing each other. What's happening over there? Not entirely sure. And there's another holder thingy here. Right. And stuff that's going there. Blah, blah, blah. Goddamn shoes. 2. What? What is this? It's really fun inspecting objects. Do you draw in your head? Like in your daily life? Sometimes I look at things and I start thinking, oh, where would a cross section be here, and where would that be? Like, I have these weird thoughts. Just because I'm a fanatic, I suppose. Poop, poop, poop. If you want to do a knot, you can do this. Yeah, trace real objects. I mean, it doesn't have to directly translate into drawing them, right? You have to, like, you look at things and you just think about it in terms of drawing. Like, I try to think about it in terms of drawing, like, oh, here's the sofa. How, like, I could use like these seams to show perspective in the sofa, stuff like that. You think about images a lot. What kind of images do you think about? Not safe for work. All right, let's go back to this. Go back to this guy. Let's go back to this guy. Could do maybe Wadu is looking at his phone. Wadu-chan. 携帯電話で見てるの？そうそうそうそうそうそうそう。はい、怖い怖いね、怖いね。 Katapuchi. You're late. Look, I practiced shoes. I'll just to show you. Right here. This is today's shoe practice. "30 minutes was enough for me." And we're back to this guy. Of course I'm joking. I'm joking. You don't have to explain yourself. You have your own life. You have your own universe. Guys, I believe in radical freedom for everyone. If there's one thing that I don't like, is when people like try to guilt trip me. I'm just not into that type of thing. And do you know what I'm saying? Guilt tripping. Really bad thing, really bad habit. Konnichiwa. Can you guys help me? What should I put behind them? Like, what's the scene here? Lots of people are like that, I know. They will do all kinds of things to make you feel like you are bad for not behaving in a way that benefits them. That is something I will not tolerate, you guys. Gotta rest my hand. Just 2 minutes. See, you should take note of that. You should, when people ask you to do something or they want something from you, what I learned is to slow down. Slow the heck down. First I say, let me think about it. And then slowly you can listen to yourself and find out what you really think. I'm just as you can see, I'm a little passionate about this subject. Mm-hmm. Let's say there's a table in the back. Two. Table in the back there. Did you guys see our Japanese lesson? I turned it into an animation. I think it was kind of funny. Oh, you also study Japanese, Jack? I didn't remember that. Y'all. No, my left is fine. It's just my right. My right is chillin'. My left is chillin' for the most part. Yeah, let's say it's his like childhood room or something behind there. No. Window?なんかあっちゃんはその音は汚いすぎと言いました。なんかうんちの音です。本当に汚いすぎましたか？知らないですけど。Should we fire up some of the old music? Some of the old crappy YouTube music. And is that. Inspirational.にゃっちゃん、これうるさすぎか。Do you listen to Yoasobi? No, what is it? Guys, by the way, if you want to learn Japanese, there's this guy. I don't know if you know about him. His name is Teppei. He has a podcast, Nihongo kon Teppei. Very helpful for Japanese to just listen to it a little bit every day. Helped me a lot.知らない。He has like a podcast for like for beginners and a regular podcast. Both are pretty easy to understand. The one for beginners is a really good place to start, in my opinion. Do. 昔フリーでのテーマソングは多分わかんない。知らない。Oh. I don't know. I just know. 水色の雨。にゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃ。よよ何名様ですか？知らないですけど。お、いいじゃん。 Do you know this plant? Do you know hiragana? Oh yeah, you know. Do you know hiragana, Jack? Do you know katakanji? And today we studied shoes. So we can add some details. Katakana half. I see. Y'all should come to Japan. Y'all should come to Japan, yo. Arjita. My family, how are you? As you can see, I am not bad myself. I know, haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Were you on holiday? I'm looking for the next part in my script. Where was it? Oh shit. How was Singapore? What did you do? That sounds awesome. That sounds really good. You make me want to go to Singapore. Did you do anything in particular? Have I used watercolors? Like ever? Yeah. But I never like really tried to make something of it. So I can't say that I'm proficient at it in any way. Nancy, what's up? How is life? What are you up to today? Nancy and Ho plays. If anything. This song is annoying me. Are you good at watercolors? I always thought it was like such an impossible medium. Yeah, I think that, they might at least be better than like oils and stuff. When I say better, I mean more manageable. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is starting fresh. Like, if there's one thing I hate is like oil paints. It's just like too... I don't like them because, honestly, because I'm too impatient for it. Like, how can I put it? Yeah, they're just too hard. Like, you have to mix, like mixing colors, you have to mix it and then think about the colors and mix them, and then you put the color on the thing, the canvas, and then it's like it doesn't dry, and then you don't know what to do, and then Vajim Goblin, what's up? So yeah, it's just I think it's just too hard, and I don't have the patience for it. Is it Vadim? That's your biggest fear? Oh, you were on a live stream that was not live? That is sad. Should we give this guy like a beanie? Nah, I don't think that you should be afraid to ruin your art. I mean, I get that fear, but I saw somebody like commented on one of my videos. He was like, I don't know if I should like draw this or that or that, and I always worry about like which thing I should draw first, and I'm just worried that I might be a failure. I was like, dude, you have a worry problem, not a drawing problem. It's not about drawing, it's about worrying. Well, I know about worrying. I'm quite a worrier myself, but if your problem is that you're worried, I'm not saying this is you, right? I'm just saying. It's just lines on a page, right? This whole art thing. But I guess it does feel like our identity, right? Radu draws. Yeah, I'm still around for a little bit. What's up? It's just that today we're just chilling. Nothing. Last time that you came by, it was, when was it? Was it, it was Saturday, right? Are they drinking beers from cans? Yes, we're 1400 already. Maybe 1410. I say 10K in two months for 10K. Rada draws. Making my comic, I'm a bit tight on deadline. Any tips on how I can draw faster? Um, I think maybe you're not gonna like what I have to say, but you're just gonna have to lower your standard. That's the only way. You know what I mean? Just have to be less perfectionistic about it. Like whatever you think is your, whatever you think is like your 80%, try doing 60%. That is the only way to draw faster. Thank you, Vadim. Nobody on social media likes those, I think. I love them. But I think not many people do. Well, only the people with the bestest of tastes. Yeah, backgrounds are fucking terrible. But you should look at like mangas and animes where like look at Otomo, like look at Akira and stuff. Sometimes they just like they would do a panel and he would put like a whatever, like a character doing something, right? And then they just use like a bunch of speed lines instead of drawing a background. And they would do like that for, you know, like most panels, or he would just like put characters in like blank panels and stuff. And they would just be talking like this. Right? Backgrounds are a bitch. They just take way too much. Wusahte plays. Hello. Good evening. Do you still need it to see this? Maybe I'll. Yeah, I think, you know, like the backgrounds that are important, it's like if you think about it in terms of film, it's your establishing shots. CA, my guy, welcome to our Sketchflix and Chill. How are you tonight? I am drawing a personal story that I'm gonna turn into a YouTube video. So it's like a comic. It's like a comic about something that happened to me when I was a kid. What kind of art do you do? How did I come up with the character? I don't remember. Oh, I remember. Basically he just, like, wait, I'm gonna show you. Hold up. I'm looking for it. No, it's not here. Wait. I was just, look, I was drawing like random shit and it came out. You see? And I just love the character and I kept drawing him ever since, and he started evolving. Vadim, yeah, all the paper drawing, you can see them on Instagram. Like all of that stuff. Tons of shit. Shrimpy pimpy. Tons of stuff. Yeah, I think the shrimp is kind of cool. Shall we take a break to draw shrimp? I don't remember what the shrimp looked like. Oh yeah. He's kind of like a shark. Women using shrimp and horse? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Congrats on your new subscriber, CA. This is Mr. Shrimp. How many years? I think if I condense all of my years that I've been drawing seriously, it's like 4. You thought it's gonna be less than 4? That means I suck. Hmm. What do you mean turn the face into blocky pieces? I think we can make this shrimp a bit more impressive. When you draw the face, when I study the face, I study three things. One is the skull. Right, I study the skull, and then you can do studies where it's kind of like what do you call that guy? Fuck, I forget his name. The famous head guy. I think I'm going senile. Loomis, yeah. Yeah, Loomis. You can do your Loomis, right? Like you can analyze your face with the Loomis. And then finally draw your own face. And then obviously you I forget what I wanted to say. Obviously you turn it in space. Most importantly, you turn it in space. Blah, blah, blah. I would say it's more important to get one accurate. But sometimes, you don't feel like it, which is also fine. Sometimes I have like the energy to actually do nice and complete studies, and sometimes I'm just like, nah. Does drawing on stream feels different than drawing in private? Yeah, absolutely. It's more stressful because people are judging you, obviously. But I would say that at the same time, it's like, I would say that at the same time, it's whatchamacallit? It makes you focus. Because when I'm alone, sometimes I start slacking off and looking at my phone. And when everybody is here to like look at me draw, I kind of like have to draw, so it has, so that's a good thing, right? Yes, I agree. But at the same time, I'm producing short form content. If, I think, yeah, short form is a good way to get some initial followers nowadays. Yeah, bro. Shrimpy is writing another Shrimpy. Do you have to meet any requirements? I don't remember. I had this channel for a while. So when I started streaming like a month or so ago, it already had like I don't know. It already had like a couple hundred subs on it. So I'm not sure. Krita? What's Krita? I'm not sure who or what this is. Oh, I don't know. I never used it. Oh, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I will download it and try it. The shrimp is almost like a dolphin. Dale desu ka? Oh yeah, I heard about ibis paint. Shrimpy pimpy pimpy. What got me into art? I don't know. I've been doing it ever since I was a kid. I just it's almost like I always had to do it. This style of drawing, like, and wanting to be really good at drawing from imagination, is obviously inspired by Jean-Guy, like, obviously. You can't not see that. And yeah, he's like the person who made me want to really succeed at drawing from my own imagination. Aurora, hi, what's up? How are you? Hisashiburi Jan. Jan is short for Janai, which means it's like saying, isn't it? Hisashiburi. Hisashiburi, isn't it? Hisashiburi Jan. Make him fatter. Actually, when I first saw like Jean-Guy's stuff, I didn't like it. I saw kind of like the like the pen heavy stuff, the brush pen heavy stuff, and I just felt like it gets really I felt like it gets really muddy, and that bothered me. What's going on here? Nya, 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 nya. We'll get back to the shrimps. Oh. Actually, guys, we're closing in on 2 hours. So I'm gonna have to say, get my hands on a drawing break, and say goodbye for tonight. In regards to my streaming schedule, I will be taking two breaks a week, on Tuesday and on Friday. Both of these days I'm gonna be posting long form videos, so that's gonna be the schedule. It's 5 days a week on stream, 2 long form, short form every day, and I'm always super happy to have you guys come on here and ask questions and just chill out here. And I see that more people are coming in recently, and you guys are starting to know each other, so super happy about that. I have lots of things planned for the channel and for what I'm doing out here. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, just make sure that you're subscribed, and hopefully see you here next time we'll be on stream. Will be Wednesday. Toriaizu. I'm gonna say good night for now. Thank you. Choo-choo.